matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, they are still without Lance Stevenson.
Boy, this is a tough break for this team, Kevin. I mean, his injury is going to cost him the regular season, and it looks like he won't be able to be available for the playoffs either.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So the Clippers win the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Kings.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 6. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Suns have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Freak. Can't hit. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
You know, and getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
Now here's Johnson following the miss by Freak. Johnson with it. Now defended by Warren. They get it back. And it's Paul penetrating. Stolen by Len. And here's Freak. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. That's good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. You know, on the topic of Wesley Johnson, I remember him in college. I remember the guy who took over games and even showed a certain toughness when he did it. He hasn't gotten to that point here in the pros, so he may soon be entering the crossroads.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin's checked in for Johnson. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Cole Aldrich is out there with Griffin. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some good basketball. He picked up 12 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason push. Every contribution helps, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
And Tucker kicks to Freak. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Down low. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Morris with the block. They recover it. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Suns trail by 16. Outside Knight. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. No good.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Here's Smith. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year. So as we conclude.
Yes, Kevin, I'm...
That shit pisses me off.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team checked in for Brandon Knight. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Aldridge is checked in. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Freak. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Crawford against Bledsoe. Ball, a screen on Bledsoe. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. DeAndre Jordan is second, Tyson Chandler fourth.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Paul's running.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Freak. And that misses badly. Air ball. Clippers leading by 23. Crawford. Here's Griffin, and Chandler sends it back. And they're able to recover. For Los Angeles, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he makes the first. And the Suns are
I'm fucking pissed.
And Phoenix has possession. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Crawford. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Inside, it's stolen by Morris. Now Knight. Passes it to Morris. Wide open look. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Redick with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Clippers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Crawford with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Crawford against Knight. Crawford drives in. Outside Pierce. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Feeds it to Len. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Knight kicks to Morris. Shoots a fader. Can't hit.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost them.
Here's Redick. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
You got it.
Here's Tucker. Freak kicks to Morris. Trying to get open his Len. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Freak.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Griffin passes to Crawford. Crawford with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Tucker. Gets a very good look and converts. Los Angeles leading by 22. Crawford dishes to Griffin. With the teardrop, shot's good. Griffin's got 27 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's
Let's
tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Phoenix making some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Len. And the Suns here with a different look. John Lurie is checked in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Chandler kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 on the clock. Warren the pass to Lurie. Let's go. Good on the jump shot.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Griffin. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Paul, and he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
So the Clippers winning this one.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. Blake Griffin. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
I want to shoot the ball for a second. Really? Are you serious? Let's see if you can do an upgrade. Fuck. I want both of these all the way up here. Like this. And this all the way up here. Not like right there. Dot all the way up. This all the way up. It's advanced.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I could barely remember. But we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like AG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Good shit. But everyone knows your team sucks.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Listen up. Everything's got to be sharp.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game one. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith comes in for Paul Pierce. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Phoenix also making some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Freak in at point guard. Alex Len out there with Chandler. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. The Clippers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. The first free throw is good. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Phoenix also making some changes. John Lure comes in for Chandler, and it's Booker in for Knight.
Alright.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And Redick kicks to Smith. Drills it from outside. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Len. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Kicks it to Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got his first points in this one. Here's Freak. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Paul passes to Aldridge. They double him with Freak. Here's Redick. That one off the back iron and out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Griffin dishes to Paul. Back to Griffin. The pass to Paul. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Suns trail by 9. And Lure kicks to Freak. He tries for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here is Paul. And Redick kicks to Smith. Paul. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Paul's got 6 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
What the fuck?
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Redick is in the corner. Shoots, and it's denied. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Smith. Paul Pierce is checked in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Brandon Knight's checked in for Phoenix. Freak comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Setting the floor for the Suns. Freak, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with John Lure. Then there's Len, and it's Knight in at the 2 spot. Paul passes to Crawford. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Freak. Excellent D there from Pierce.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Fader on the way. That shot by Griffin, no good. It's Knight with the drive to the middle. Here's Lure. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Los Angeles leading by 5. The dish now to Paul. Back to Crawford. They double him with Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the game for Paul, he's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Yeah. I'm just not catching up.
First free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Len.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Here's Lure. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Paul, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter. Suns trail by 8. Paul with the steal, and now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Freak kicks to Warren. Knight on the wing. Takes it off the glass. Knight's got 6.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Paul outside. And stolen by Freak.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
That one goes. Count.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And so we wrap up the first half. Clippers lead.
Yes, I'm here with Josh Smith. And Josh, what was the key to how well this team played offensively during that first half?
Just the way we ran our offense with, we weren't looking.
We welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for Pierce. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Suns here with a different look. Len's checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Morris. Booker, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Freak subbed in for Knight. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Smith is out there with Johnson, and it's Aldrich in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Puts up a three. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just one on the basket from Freak.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
It's Redick on the wing. Screen by Smith. It's Redick on the wing. Smith with a screen on Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Suns trail by 4. Shoots, and that one's good. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith drives in. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Freak. And he can't bank that one in. Redick dishes to Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. And as we conclude the third quarter.
1 point or 2 points.
Welcome back to the NBA. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Jamal Crawford. Alex Len's checked in for Phoenix. Freak comes in for Knight. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Freak, and it's Len in at the 5. Griffin kicks to Smith. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And that one's good.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Pierce comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Paul in for Wesley Johnson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Checking out the game Paul Pierce is having. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
And it's Freak missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closer. Jordan, the pass to Redick. Off target from the baseline.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard. Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Griffin. Yes, indeed it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Freak dishes to Knight. Freak kicks to left. Suns moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Morris passes to Knight. Freak. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles,
Why do you do it for fouls when you know they're just going to get more points than you want to? We lose this fucking game, we're fucking out of the season. That's how we're gonna lose.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Lang dishes to Freak. Comes up empty down low. So the Clippers with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this.
Guys, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really... And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports group.
Look, if it's not the like little scene things, I'll be right back anyways.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved.
Alright, I'm
It's a
back.
tough
I'm
business,
gonna
Freak.
mute my
We
mic.
need to be tougher. Come on.
So you guys just gonna like
Jesus,
listen
I was
to
about to blow a gas. Okay, Freak. However, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money. But me, oh, catching tidy tummy. And you make me sleep. I try and try. And I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over. And we can start again. For you, I caught a lot of static. And me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what do you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It's for this reason I've decided to take my talents to South Beach, Miami Heat.
All right. Good choice.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? You know what that means?
I'm gonna get cha-ching.
I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. MAX, baby.
It's Dom We Trust, baby.
Dom with trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
Gotta call. I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are you
I'm sorry. He died.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
That was fucked.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream.
Yeah.
And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace in death that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. The one that's bound.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up to projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Hey, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with 2 loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in a project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy?
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a
And
real
his
man,
father before that.
will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay, okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes, for real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
love you
Hey,
soon.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will, we will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right, promise, promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. Don't trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
he's
are.
absolutely right.
This is
yeah.
Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him
him.
something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
He says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent. But even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude. Most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I question the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. P, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Peter's a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life. At least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Damn.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there that's a FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, aka Big Van Leah, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, aka Yvette Ming Ching, and I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garangelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and MoCap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. Worked with a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody worked on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing. Cut.
Was that the end of it? Please tell me it wasn't the end. That would suck. It was a good story and all, but don't tell me it ends this early. Picked volume and heat and everything. Better not end.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours.
Let's do it all. Dude. I need to hype. Holy shit.
Endorsements is where your agent, Dom Pagnotti, will keep you up to date on all your potential partners. As your star power grows, your endorsement opportunities will grow with it. Consider contract offers carefully. While major brands are willing to pay big money for your name, they also demand a large commitment of off days. Time is valuable for an NBA superstar. Don't overpromise.
Okay, I accepted that one though. Oh yeah, let's hit that one. Okay. How do I... Connections, live practice. I want to start doing the live practices so we can get like the better player and hopefully it gives us points. I'm doing like another hour of this. Then it should be like 4 o'clock in the morning. That's early.
Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and valuable boosts for your next game. Complete the 2 scheduled drills and then feel free to shoot around with your teammates. Be sure to explore the gym for additional ways to earn extra rewards.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
Okay, so I have to get like 7 points.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
So I have to beat the pro.
Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
Okay, so that was kind of cool, actually. Okay, I'm gonna explore the challenge you told me to. See if I can make a half-court shot. Or close to a half-court shot. No, it just gives me freedom. Just possibly thinking of like how like get the bonuses. Would be a bonus. So we'll finish the practice because I'm just done tampering around with it for now until next practice. But I mostly want to like stick my days into practices at first. You know, like just hardcore practice time. Then it'll get my points up, I think, and it give me bonuses and stuff. So like my points out was like 3 something. Now it's at 421. Should I do athlete, playmaker, rebounder? I think playmaker. No, rebounder. So we could still rebound. I'll accept that. Does it tell us the day? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, fuck. Okay. What's this? Oh, fuck. Let's do this real quick. I'm just looking through these and seeing like which one would like put me on the best. Yeah, I'll do this. Okay. That, no. I'm playing the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, Excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record, and this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And, of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Kevin. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Let's play.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports. For Miami, Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And so in the game for the Magic, Watson out there with Hazonia. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Guerrero in at the power forward position. And Fournier kicks to Dedmon. And he gets it to go. Dedmon's got his first basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass. Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
It's stolen by Green.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Winslow kicks to Bosch. Tries from 16. They get it back. Got a piece of it.
You got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches in every play.
Miami trailing. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. Defending Amari Stoudemire is always a challenge, but Coach said he's even tougher now that he's developing his back-to-the-basket game. He said Amari can drive, shoot, and now post. He's going to get his points. We've just got to do our best to keep him away from the rim and deny him second-chance opportunities. A tall task, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Uncovered. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Winslow, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. The Magic leading by 3 on the court for Orlando. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Aaron Gordon, and it's Watson in at the point guard. Launches a 3. Moves back up. Nice D from Dang. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From 18 feet away, and that one's good. Freak's got his second basket of the night. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that.
Look at that.
Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And it's Harris off the drive. Off with the layup. The Heat with the lead. Here's Wade. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Both teams will make substitutions. And the first half comes to a...
We killing it out there. This is about to be a good season right here.
Give it up. Give it up for your Heat. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first. Dragic. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Magic. Shabazz Napier comes in for Elfrid Payton. Dang and Vaj, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat leading by 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Harris outside.
Stole my ball.
Tipped away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's right, baby.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. In the third spot, Hassan Whiteside.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Winslow's checked in for Miami. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Magic trail by 7. They set the pick. Oladipo with the ball. Wade picks him up, and he gets the bucket. He has 6. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Fade away, and again it's the Heat missing. Well, Orlando shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Now the pass to Guerrero, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Now just a 3-point Heat lead. Here's Freak, buries it down low. Freak's got 7. Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Down low, off the pick, and the layup is up and in.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
To the inside. Oladipo, the pass to Guerrero. Here's Napier. 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And some changes here for the different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosch. And Freak subbed in for Green.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline.
Look at this shit. Layup from the fucking free throw line. Nothing but fucking net.
Control and the patience, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Craig. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Goran Dragic. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Evan Fournier. Napier is out there with Hazonia. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Watson in at the 2 spot. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking.
All right, now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
That's how we do that shit.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Goran Dragic. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a...
I killed it that game, dude. Bro, 1 turnover, 7 minutes played, 11 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, 5 FMGs, and 11 FMA, 2 FTMs, well, 1 FTM and 1 FTA. I did not do no 3 PM or 3 PA. But that's cool. And I got 1 foul. But that's what's up. My dude's about to be killing it. Bro.
Critics might say you were just chasing numbers in a game tonight that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
Agreed.
Agree. I'm gonna get mine whether we're winning or losing. You can call it chasing numbers or whatever you want. I just call it being a stud.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
No.
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Get me the ball, and the wins will follow.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
Look, last year went by in a flash, so I ain't even thinking about it no more. It's about what I can do now with this team right here. Vic's gone, and sometimes I still can't believe it. But he's in a better place. And that has nothing to do with my play this season. None. So from now on, let's not bring up my past, and let's keep these things at basketball only, all right? I'm ready to take the next step this season, and that's all you need to know. Thank you.
Have a great day, bitch. Just randomly asked to in the conversation. Trying to be that funny type shit. I still don't know what this is. If the tablet was working, I would. But guess what? Tablet's a piece of shit. Doesn't really want to work. So I'm saying, fuck it, bro. We're about to go practice probably. Make it a good ass practice. Try to learn how to do a dunk. So when I get that ball, got a free shot to a hoop, I dunk that bitch. Or just dunk it right on his forehead. Motherfuckers, some of those motherfuckers got big ass foreheads. So I'm trying to be concentrated right now. So it's going to stay to this screen for a second until I'm unconcentrated on what I'm doing. Cause this shit's really starting to piss me off now. I get sidetracked so fucking easily. It's not a good thing. Alright. Alright. Kinda do want to up my athlete. Wait. Shit, I did not know that. This right here, that's like even at all move. Except for moving 3, standing 3, free throw. So I'm getting that next.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibility, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much. And I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, you know, this guy, Freak, because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, you know, he left school early, but he is something unique, different. But I thought bringing his skills to the NBA was big because that helps refine your game a little bit. He's ready. This guy was ready, Shaq.
I have an announcement. You know why he plays so well?
Why?
I'm his father.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love you, son. Congratulations.
That's one of the warmest and fuzziest stories I've heard all season long.
Way to keep up with him his whole life.
I've been working.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. They're ready for the tip. I've been working.
He's been working on these nuts.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Right now, the Pistons are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. And last year, they were able to take the edge in the series thanks to some clutch play.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
This game's not about you for me.
It'll be the Heat off the tip.
It's like a
new group now out there, and a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Dang. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Freak in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5 down low. Here's Stoudemire following the score by Reggie Jackson. And again it will drop another make there from Freak. Freak's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Lee. Following the miss by Freak. Pass to Jackson. A floater. No luck. And it's Miami the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. The shot no good. Good D by Lee. The Pistons leading.
I accept that bad shot.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. The offensive rebound. Jackson misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Green dishes to Stoudemire, and a wide open look for Freak. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's good. Here's Bosh. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right.
Kevin,
the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Lee kicks to Leonard. Elbow shot is on the way.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a...
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died.
A great cut from Chris. A new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Luol Deng. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami. Freak, he's in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2 guard.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Jackson. Right through the D for the layup. And it's a 12-point Piston lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead. Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here's Freak. Miami no good on that time either.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
The drive by Jackson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Green against Lee. On the wing, Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Freak. No good on the buzzer beater. That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 14.
No. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't fucking accept Philly offense.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far. A new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Reggie Jackson out there with Lee. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Morris in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Jackson misses.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look. That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
He feeds it to Leonard. Passes it to Boozer. Fires from 14. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat trail by 14. Green left side. Clock at 6. Morris with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Outside Jackson. Jackson missing again. Now Freak. 8 points for him. Here's Stoudemire, drilled from 11 feet out.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Heat making a switch here. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Freak in at the point. Feeds to Bosch for the 3. No good. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be.
Peace. Wrong button. Peace. If you guys could still hear me, see you guys later, though, for